Press the right buttons, Ian. It feels awful quiet, that. Maybe I've just... Oh, it'll do. Hello, everyone. How the devil are you? I'm readjusting myself to the fact that my laptop stand is now missing, and there is now a... see here, it's an additional screen here. So yeah, we've got new parts of the setup. All incredibly complicated. How are you all? Welcome to another Wednesday stream where we're going to be doing some coding on the Mega Drive. Volumes look okay. Is it sounding all right your end, chaps and chapesses, or theys and thems, whatever you fancy identifying as? Happy days. It's hot here. Yes, Ice Dragon D, it's hot everywhere, I think. In fact, I don't know if you can hear it. Probably very quietly. There's a fan just behind me. It is my only fan. So, yeah, it sounds fine. Perfect. Hello, Hooverphonic Divi. Yes. Alkama, you're a fan. I'm a fan as well of you. So, Ice Dragon D, Lars 18th. Terrible Fire. The Meat Lotion. Francis. Who else did I see there? Toeback. Who else did I see there? Going Digital, and everyone else that is here. I don't got other fans. No, I don't got other fans either. Oh, Rapid Kirby was so tired yesterday, but I'm better now. Well, good. I tell you what, a nice, a little nap, like 20 minutes. If you can manage it and you can get back up again, it's all good. So, just waiting for the advert. So I'll just do one quick advert. It's on Kickstarter at the moment. If you want to spend a lot of money on a really, really good joystick, go and look for it. I'm not going to do anything else other than that, but that's it. So, that's it. That's done. So top bloke, though, is Andrew. Yeah, there you go. It just so happened I had this T-shirt on today and realised I was streaming. So, what are we going to try and achieve today? They haven't cancelled this one, Terrible Fire, which... Oh, God, no. I did joke. Was it on Monday, wasn't it? Neil from RMC asked if I would... he was been asked to DJ at a wedding, and he asked me how much it would cost for me to do it, and I said 15k. So, I know Banjo Guy Ollie. I know. It's like he's not on the invites, but he turns up anyway. You know. Enjoy it. You did the auto fire. I was the first person to get that auto fire circuit, and it works really well. So yeah, that was really good. So yeah, after last week, you may have seen on Twitter I had ported the player movement code, which we'll see in a bit. Once we go and get it up and running in terms of the dev and stuff. Today, I will explain kind of how that works, why it's terrible, but why it's going to stay the way it is. Just because it's easier, and I'm sure we've got loads of CPU cycles left, so why bother? And then what I want to do is probably get the other sprites loading and unpacking, but they're not packed really. But anyway, they're getting those loaded into VRAM with some pointers here and there, which would be great. And then maybe we'll see how much of a mess it becomes, but maybe try and port the actor code in, see if we can get some enemies on screen. That'd be quite cool. So yeah, we'll see how we get on. But as we always like to do when we start these things, is we like to run some demos. Hey Doxter, how you doing? Now I did try and set this up last week, but I didn't have time to work it out. But I worked it out before the stream. So I have another computer. So that's my computer. There, you know this desktop by now. This horrific mess of icons. There is also this desktop. This desktop has a bit more power than mine. I think it's best way to describe it. So I thought we'd run some PC demos because this is just do the switch. Oh, hang on, I just realised this is going to be I know how to do this. Yeah, so basically we're going to watch some PC demos today because this thing's kitted out with the RTX 4090. So I don't think there's anything released in the demo scene that this couldn't actually handle at the moment. So Is this misuse of company equipment? I can confirm it is not. It is almost welcomed, actually. Very much so. Right, so let's do this. Let's run... I can't read that. Mechasm by Fairlight, which was first place demo. So testing the hardware, yeah. There we go, beautiful. Let me just do a quick switch. Because we'll have a progress bar. And then I can press this. It's so professional. Also, soak testing the hardware in this heat could only account for great things, right? What else? What could go wrong? All right. So yes, I've obviously not accounted for how long this progress bar is going to run, but I will obviously fill this space with some I don't know. This is why I like having two computers, you see, because if the computer running the demo crashes, it doesn't crash the stream, right? So we got, you know, degree of separation, which is always good. Right, I'm going to switch off my mic and we're going to watch this by Fairlight, Mechasm. And honestly, oh. Woo! There we go. Is that... No, it's not going to quit, is it now? I think so. Or it'll just stay on a black screen. It looks like... There we go. It's back. Great. Hello. Banjo Guioli, the bass was crazy. Yeah, Gloom is a bit of a master. Robski Rob, hello, mate. Yeah, very nice. Toback, what a demo. Yeah. Glazed, how you doing, mate? It has little glitches that remind me of analog satellite days. Nice. Hooverphonic, how you doing? Try if you Hooverphonic, see if you can switch. If you go in the little cog, you can press source. I know I'm running at 50 hertz. I didn't realise I'd left it at 50 hertz when I'm trying to run 60 hertz demos and stuff. But you know, here we are. it's dealing with that, and it'll be fine. So, right now, next one is great. Yeah, that's what I'm running at. Yeah. So anyway, let's just... Oh god, I forgot I've got to do all this. I needed an extra keyboard and mouse, don't I? This is ridiculous. Hang on. So let's go over here. Hang on. I don't know what I'm doing here. Professional as ever, everyone. This is what you've come to expect. Okay, yeah, I definitely want this. So where is it? Oh, it's just player.exe, I imagine. So put that there. Professional tracker also, he says. Yeah. You did... yeah. No, it's fine. I like to switch. Otherwise it gets very confusing. Anyway. This is... Still Works for Everybody by Still. Or Works for Everybody. Oh, no. No, don't you dare. That is going to annoy me if that's the case. Okay, it's doing something. Oh, this might not work in my dual screen setup. Yes, this does not work in my dual screen setup. Why is that then? Because it's a bar steward. Hang on. Hang on, there we go. Right, I think I cracked it. No, I don't want Chrome. Hang on. Right, let's go for this. This one, we're... Oh, yeah, you have to be nice to Still. I love Still. They're amazing. Hey, Amiga for Mortals. Yes, I am going... I'm great. I'm sweating my tits off, but yes, it's fine. Right, let's go with some of this. I'm just going to pause that right now. We're just going to go straight in. Come on.
Still. What do you see? Correct. Today we're talking about optical illusions. You can't see it? There you go. Still works for everybody. Can you see what's going on here? Yes, the circles seem to have different sizes. This is the zonar illusion. These lines are parallel, aren't they? Do you see?
there we go. That is still works for everybody. I haven't really set myself up here properly, but there we go. JC1980 was like watching Words and Pictures again after 35 years. Yes. What a demo. Absolutely love that. In the interests of getting on with it, because you know it's a long night, we've got a lot of stuff to get on with, and there we go. That was brilliant. Let's just say hello. Can I? No, I've done it wrong. Let's just go straight into the next one. You don't need to see my ugly face, do you? Although I've completely... There we go. I'll get there in the end. There. Oh, that one's being very quiet. Okay, that's why. Oh, that is so impossible to read like that. Let's have this. I can't remember what this is called. Something like something live code something or other. That's not worked at all, has it? Hang on. Let's try that. No, they don't work at all either, do they? That does not work. Oh, you son of a gun. Hang on. Hang on. I can sort this out. Don't worry. Ladies, gents, theys, thems. We are on the case. This is a 64K web demo called Observer GLS Live Techno Set, which is what we're going to watch now. And I'm just going to do the online version. There we go. Right, let's go. You want some techno? Let's have some techno. Oh my days, that is so good. I think that'll probably will that just sit there? I don't know. Let's do that because that's easier. Hello everyone. Hello Provod and Raiders, welcome in. If you've just joined us, my name's Hoffman. This is usually the Wednesday night coding stream, but what we're doing this evening, what we like to do is run some demos before we get into the coding stuff. I've got a computer with an RTX 4090 in it now, so I thought I'd run some demos from Revision. So he has a face and everything. Hello, yes. I think that'll wrap it up for the demos for this round. I know it's only 38 minutes in, but I'm dangerously low on beer, so I just need to do a quick run and grab. And then when we get back, we're going to be coding for this, even though this isn't actually plugged in at the moment because I still can't find my flash card and I still can't find my power supply. But we're doing some Mega Drive coding this evening, so must be a little warmer in there now. Gwen! Oh my days! Oh. How the devil are you, mate? Welcome in, Raiders. I hope you are well, mate. What were you up to this evening? Provod, what were you up to as well? I'm just trying to catch up with everyone. Let me just do a shout out because shout outs are working for once, which is absolutely remarkable. Shout out to the Gwem. Jelly Bear TV Raid, Dirty 1200, Daganau, I was doing ST's chip tune. You finished that tune from the other week? I don't think I caught you last week. No, I did. Mortals. I have been thinking about that. I know Banjo Guy was here a minute ago, and I saw a video of his where he was building new cartridges with safe batteries on them. So. Finish that tune, start another one. Now that's what I call progress. Can you smell that? That's the stench of progress. That's what we like. I know if he's still here, then great. We'll talk about it. I am thinking of maybe, if this works... If I can get the game working, right, then I might do a very, very, very small run of Metal Gear boxed versions, like really small, like 20 or 30, with an Amiga disc and a Mega Drive cartridge in it. So, Patu, is Seekonoid out yet? No, not yet, I'm afraid. It's still in production at the moment. There's a lot of extra work on design, production, all of that kind of stuff. So that's I need to wait. Yeah, no, it's coming though. It's coming. Don't worry. I've had an update. It's all happening. There's some nice stuff going into the box as well, so that'd be good. So Pete's working on it for Master System at the moment. Works on GBA and Game Boy. What have I missed there, 27? I did some code to do the Game Boy a few months ago. Oh, nice, lovely. Right. Give me a couple of minutes. I just need to get a beer. My ear's gone weird. Anyway, just need to get a beer and some other stuff. And tea for the wife. Yes, Lars 18, so I need to get tea for the wife. There you go. Tune. Right. I will BRB as soon as physically possible. Bear with me, and then we'll get some coding done. Hold tight. So yeah, it appears my wife's gone out. So let's get on with some coding then, shall we? So where were we then? Let's have a quick look then, shall we? Hopefully that is not... Whoa, how have I got two windows open? Oh, that's why. Because that one is the AMI gear, which I don't want yet. Let's just have this one open. Yeah, this is where the views drop off, isn't it? Stop watching demos. Let's do some coding. As long as you have beer, yes, I have. I went to Aldi, so I've got a fine selection of very cold, lovely beers. So yeah, if you've never been to Aldi to buy beer, go. It's good. We've got some good stuff there. This one is the passion fruit pale ale, which is really nice. And up next will be the hazy IPA. So anti-establishment. So it's a little bit punk, isn't it? So anyway. But those birthday beers any good? They were lovely, Francis. Thank you very much. They were all the honey infused ones. Yeah, absolutely gorgeous, and the snacks that were with them, awesome. Tech Debt, thanks for the follow, mate. Right, let's have a look and see where we are. What I might want to do is just change my command line parameters on this so it doesn't open quite so bloody small. But anyway, let's remember how we do this. Let's run that. Okay, that is really quite small, so maybe we do that first. Let's have a quick look anyway. So since the last stream, I imported all of Snake's sprites, and now you can move them around the screen, and he collides with the scenery. Isn't that great? Look at that. Yay! So yeah, we were just mucking about sending a sprite around the screen last week, and now actually this is actual player code. And look, he can punch. Doesn't make any sound yet, but look how many raster lines he used when he's not walking. That's remarkable. Why is that so much quicker? That's fascinating. Anyway, not that I care. We got an Aldi here in my town in the States like 2 years ago. I was excited at first, but it's kind of lousy. Well, I can't, you know. I can't vouch for how they do it in the States. So yeah, obviously, like the other code is not working. So he, like if you go here, like he just. But as you can see on the edges there, the sprite is getting masked. So I changed how that works. Basically, it's just one tile map now, and it basically just fills the whole tile map with that blocking tile, and then draws the main tile map in the rest of the screen. For everything else. So NE7, funnily enough, I have a 68,000 version and a Z80 version of the entire sound engine from the MSX2 version. So theoretically, it'd be really easy. I'd have like two options to just set the original MSX sounds up. So I think they're both pretty easy options. So I might do that. Just as because it'll be a quick win, right? We just chuck it in and then it'll work. So it should be pretty easy. So yeah. Oh god, that's a bit. You're never supposed to be able to get that close to the edge of the screen anyway. So that's why it's glitching out, because it doesn't know where it is. So I'll check. I might check that out, Francis. I don't know what I'm gonna do yet in terms of sound. It's a long way off yet. I kind of want to do. I might do new soundtracks, and I need to find an application to doing it. Oh, PC Engine at the moment. Oh, that's a lovely chip that is. Right. Okay. So how does this work? Right. So the way it works at the moment is if you know how the Mega Drive works, basically all of the tiles and all of the sprites all just use 8x8 tiles to build up the graphics, right? So sprites can have like anywhere between 1 and 4 across and 1 and 4 down, multiples of that basically, of 8x8 tiles. And obviously all the, hey Zender, how you doing, mate? And what so basically the tile map that you use for the background graphics or and what have you is basically the same format as sprites, so it's all just like all in VRAM, right? What I've done here so far is, if I go to my constants, you see what I've set here is a block tile ID, which is 256. So that's the tile ID within VRAM where the blocking tile that blocks out the sprites around the edges goes. And then the sprite tile start is ID 257. So what happens is when the game first starts, you'll see in the sprite system here, it's a bit of a mess what I'm doing, but it'll be fine. Basically, it says there's our sprite start tile. There's a list of snakes. It says bitmaps, but actually it's just a list of pointers to his sprites, right? Up, down, left, right, water, and all that kind of stuff. So these all remain in VRAM all the time, right? Because why not? Because, you know, he's always on screen. You always need him. So that's fine. I think we'll have enough RAM anyway. And then what happens is, as it runs through each sprite, or bob, as it's still called here, there's a tile count, so the number of tiles it takes to build that sprite, and then it will load that into VRAM, and then move the counter along, and then say, that's where we are. So the idea is if for some reason I change all the sprites for Snake, or the main player, and they're different sizes, this whole thing will readjust itself, right? I go into the graphics converter, change the graphics, spit it out, and then it takes up more or less VRAM depending on, you know, how that's configured. So that's how that works, right? So in terms of the enemies, every single room, so when I did this on the Amiga, every single room basically has like metadata that describes what sprites or what enemies you will need to unpack for that room. So it was done that way because I was running out of RAM, so I packed all of the enemy sprites or bobs, and then when you enter a room, it basically resets that pointer, unpacks all the sprites that you need, and then uses those sprites on the pointers that it uses. So it's basically the same here, right? Except I don't need to unpack them. All I need to do is to load them in VRAM and then get that tile ID. So the idea today is to look at that routine and then see if we can jerry-rig a tile ID into there. So the starting point here is sprite tile index, right? So that's our starting point, right? Starting point. Oh god, I've been writing too much C#. There we go. And sequel, actually, that's why I'm putting 2 hyphens in. Right, so that's our starting point, that point there, right? And then if we put another like unpacking tile thing in here, then we can push that forward. So basically what happens is you walk into a room, it gets that tile point there in VRAM, it goes, right, we're going to put all of our sprites that we need here into the memory. And then when you walk into another room, it goes back, resets that counter, moves all those into VRAM, jobs are good, and right? So lovely unrolled loop action. Oh, of course. I mean, the thing is you can, let's have a look. You could probably do that with the DMA transfer quicker, but I'm not that au fait with the Mega Drive yet to do DMA transfers, right? And honestly, I don't think I'll need to, because the game ran perfectly fine at 50 Hz and 60 Hz with plenty of frame time left. So yeah, so I think we're going to be quids in. Right, so I think it's in render room. So what you'll notice in here, in render room, we've got a routine here that says draw room tiles, which we don't need to do anymore. Or actually, we should just quickly actually, it's a dump room, right? Okay, so what we're going to do actually, we're just going to... Okay, so this is a routine that basically dumps the tiles into VRAM, right? So when it renders a room out, it puts all the tiles out and it puts those in. It's a rather light game. It's probably going to be fine and easy without having to delve into the DMA things. To be fair, the DMA stuff is pretty damn simple. So I don't think it's going to be that much of a problem. And I might do it just as an experiment. But to be honest, doesn't really matter. So it's going to run fine. So right, so what I'm going to do is say Gatty Noob. There we go. Thanks for the follow, mate. I'm going to put that as dump room there, and then the other call to that I'm just going to get rid of there because we won't need that anymore. Let's just make sure that that doesn't do anything. Save all the DMA for sound. I don't think it works there because it's only for getting stuff in or out of VRAM, which is not SRAM. So. Pyro. Oh, yeah. There's a reason why there's so many Easter eggs in Seekanoid because I didn't want it to be done, but it was done. Right. Okay. So actually, we need to look at the unpack room bitmaps routine now, right? Which doesn't even exist, which is interesting. Okay. Let's load up the old project then. Come on. There we go. Oh, we haven't even ported this code over yet. Right, let's just grab the whole block. Okay, perfect. Right, and then we can just punch that into there, right? Okay, so unpack character bitmaps to room, or at least that's what it used to be. Now we copy Sprite tiles to VRAM because Genesis. There we go. Right. Okay, let's have a look then. So try and remember how this works. IDX bitmaps. Okay. Where is that? That looks like that's going to fail. That is going to fail. And I'll tell you why, because that's in an area that is ROM. So that's the first thing we need to do. Is we need to copy that or cut it. And then we need to move that into memory. There we go. And what I'll do is I'll put it there. And then what we'll do is hang on, that's a ds.l, which is good. Yeah, we're not getting caught by that one again this week. IDX bitmap tiles. Okay, right. So that will copy. Do we really need to do that? I think we're gonna do it anyway, right? It's gonna be a bit messy, but it's more about getting this thing up and running than it is making it fast and lovely, right? So that's gonna put the. We'll still need that. Yeah, we'll still need that. So that'll be the pointer to the graphics, which has metadata at the front and then the tile data. And then this will be the tiles with which we need to go and fill. Right, okay. I've got it. Okay, unpack room bitmaps. We're still going to call it unpack room bitmaps because that's what it is. Right. So IDX bitmaps. Okay. Move.w, unpack room bits, clear.long word. Okay, so that's just clearing all of them first. Okay, because that's a nice and sensible, safe thing to do. Gets the room, goes to the Sprite rooms. What do you mean you can't find that? I've got that, haven't I? Aha, so this is not going to build straight away. So this is the problem with this project, right? Give me the errors. Okay, right. Cool, yeah. So the unpacking routine doesn't exist. And the bitmap buffer doesn't exist because we're not unpacking anything. Sprite rooms doesn't exist, but we do need that. So where is that data? Which one's that? Yep. Tunage. Thank you, Ice Dragon D. Sprite rooms. Okay, Sprite rooms is a file. Okay, cool. Let's just wholesale copy that into the project, right? And that is in reveal in Explorer view, and that's just in. Why is that not in data? Jesus Christ. When you developed this original Amiga port in, you definitely didn't know where the hell you were supposed to be putting stuff. Right. Anyway, let's put that somewhere slightly more sensible, right? So, data, new file, spriterooms.asm with some correct spelling would be good. Yeah. Sprite rooms. Paste that into there. Okay, and then I think what we need to do is look at the data, which is in code, mega gear, assets, sprite bitmap, and I think everything's a bin in here. Yeah. Okay, so the other thing we need to do is do a search and replace .lz for .bin, because these aren't packed anymore, which is good. We like that. Okay, that works. That's good. And now what we want to do is just check this max set sprite size. I don't think we actually need that either, but we'll leave that in there. Now all this data that we're looking at here is generated by the original Metal Gear graphics tool for when I did the Amiga port, but I don't need to worry about any of this. So all I need to do is just basically plug it in and get it working. Right, so data.asm include data /sprite rooms.asm, right? And what will that do? How many more errors will we get? Woo! Okay, we didn't get any more errors. We just reduced it down by 1. Right. So let's have a look then. So bitmap buffer. Okay, so let's see what this is doing. So tell you what, let's get the hazy IPA on. It is hotter than a very hot thing in here. So oh mate, it's hotter than overclocked anything. 25 degrees, mate. It feels like 30 here, I'll be honest. Right, so IDX bitmaps. Okay, that is in memory. We're good. Right. So that clears them. Okay, we're going to leave that as... Do we want to leave that as is? I'll tell you what we could do, actually. Let's do this. IDX bitmap tiles. Let's just A1, right? And let's just clear.w A1 plus as well, right? And then we know it's clear. It should never be 0, right? And that is ds.w, right? So we'll have a long word list and a word list, right? This is going to be, honestly, when we look at this, it's going to be messy, right? Okay, so sprite set is in A3, right? Move that into D0, BEQ done. So that's okay. Sprite rooms, that moves to the sprite room. Okay, that's fine. A3, that's, you can keep that there. That's fine. Okay, so move.longword A0. So that's a sprite pointer. If there's nothing in there, then it says it's done, right? There should never... This isn't messy. You wait, we ain't finished yet. We've got to plug in the bloody VRAM loading yet. Okay, so this does move D0 into A0. So that's the pointer to the Sprite data. No longer unpacked, right? Store the destination into A2 and then unpack it. Okay, and then it moves .w. That's weird. I'm confused by this. So that's move A0. Okay, let's go and have a look at the Sprite Rooms data again. Yeah. Oh, okay. Hang on. Right. So move that into D0. Right, A3. Right. Okay. So that's just unpacking it. Right. So actually, we can just take. Oh, that's weird. Oh, okay. So it just loads the same. Wow, that is super weird. Why is it working that way? So it looks like. Let's look at the Sprite Rooms again. Okay, so it looks like we'd load them into multiple IDs. We had the option of loading them into... Okay, prisoner is loaded into 2 places for some inexplicable reason. I don't know why that is, but it unpacks it and then it just loads it into those 2 places. Okay, so... Right, so what we need then is we need to move.w is D6 free. D6 is usually free. So Sprite system said that we were in here, right? Yeah. Sprite tile index into D6, right? So this is our tile ID in VRAM, right? So that's good. Okay, so these aren't packed. So Sprite Rooms, yeah, into A3. That's fine. So we don't need a bitmap, bruffer. Okay, and we load stuff into there, right? Yeah. Okay. Right. D0. We did. Okay. Right. I'm getting an idea now of what we need to do. So what we're going to do is we're going to move that into A3. No, we're not going to move that into A3. We're going to move that into A2, right? Okay. Let's get rid of this packing stuff because this packing stuff doesn't matter, right? Move that into A0. Right. Okay, that's making a bit more sense now. So, into D0. Okay, into A0. Oh, I've missed something there. Oh, okay, that's the bitmap bruffer. Okay. It's fine. D0 into A0, yeah. Okay, so that's the points of the sprite data, so we don't need to worry about that. This actually does get a bit simpler. Okay. So, A0 now has the sprite pointer. Okay. And then what we'll do is... that'll move... So this is actually our sprite index ID. Yeah. So bitmaps there and then tile maps there. Right, so if we add DW to DW, okay, that gives us a word. So what we need to do is move.w sprite index into A2, comma D0.w. Right, so this is a store this tile ID. It's a bitmap, brother. Yeah, it is. Okay, so that'll store that into the tile ID list that we've now got here. Right, that'll then add D0 to D0 again, and then move that into the destination. Right, so now A2 has absolutely nothing to do with what we want to do here. It's actually in A0, right, so actually, yeah, that's correct. That's in A0, so that's the pointer. Right, so the pointer, so from here, right, D6 has current tile ID, and A0 has the pointer to the Bob. Okay. Which means we now need to load that into VRAM. And how did we do that here? This is a perfectly good example, right? Okay. Let's get rid of that because we don't need that. So this is how we did it here, which was move. That's a tile ID, and then it does a shift, and then it gets a VRAM address, and it gets a Bob object tile. Oh, this is the perfect routine for it, right? Except all of the addresses are wrong, but that's fine. We could just wholesale copy this. So when you leave Haribo in a hot place, they melt and become one big blob. Then you freeze the blob. Nice. What reminds you of Human Traffic? My horrific coding session, or this tune? Okay. Oh. Okay, right, so actually A0. So A0 is our data point, right? So that actually all needs to be A0. So that'll copy it into A4, which is not used. Oh, let's do a horrible hack. Sod it. Because I don't care. Yeah, your flat is hot as hell there, JC. So this is dirty, but it'll do for now. Right, okay. Into D5. Add D5. D6 is still our sprite index, which is great. Okay, that's looking good. D6 is currently our tile ID. Ooh, this is looking quite good. Except it's using D0, so D0 is problematic because we need that for later. Let's try D1. And D1 and D2 was our scratch register. Right, okay, that's better. That's looking a lot better. Tile count D5. Okay, yeah, into D6. So that's our next tile ID, which is great. Okay. So actually what we want to do is, just for safety's sake, is move.wd6 into sprite tile index, right? Even though we're going to keep that as a constant that goes round all of that code. Oh, that looks pretty good, right? Hooverphonic. Well, if you're using a TV, you know. Oh, Bruffer! Yes. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Oh, do you know, it's been so long since I've watched Human Traffic. That's such a great film. Right. I'm scared of running this, right, because I know there's problems in it, right? So just read it again. The problem is, when I'm doing Amiga development, I can just set a breakpoint, run this, and then step through it, look at all the registers, do memory watch points, look in the stuff and everything, right? Here, I can't do that. I can fire up Exodus, which is a royal pain in the ass, but we might have to do that just to step through it, right? So, oh, it's very techno themed today anyway, isn't it? Okay. Is then A0, okay. Okay, D6, which is our tile IDs, that stores the tile ID. Yeah, okay. Hazemaker, evening, sir. How the devil are you? I did briefly pop into your stream yesterday, but I was busy working on my tune for Nova, so I couldn't have the sound on, so it wasn't worth me involving in chat. But yeah. It's probably I'll blame Twitch. So drop tile count. That feels like this is going to work, right? Admittedly, we could speed that up, but I don't think this actually needs to be sped up. Pumping out those hot jams. I feel like I am today. So right, does it build? It builds. It builds. Okay. Well, ROM is currently... oh, Christ, it's over 200k already. Well over 200k. So... I can't wait, actually. I can't wait until after Nova. So Nova is in... it's not this weekend, it's next weekend. After Nova, we will be playing the tune that I'm working on for Nova. I can't wait to share it with you all. Because, well, you'll see. I've had an idea. Sorry, Francis. It's not to be taken very seriously. What are your thoughts on decommissioning all nuclear fission power plants before the end of civilization globally in a few years? Because of non-optimal ambient temperatures. N the 2026. Solar and wind. What's the other one? The one with water. That one. Hydroelectric. Let's just get all that running. Like, you know, we've been able to do it for bloody decades, right? But, you know, people have got money invested, so... Hydro thingy. Thank you, Zenda. Yeah. Hydro thingy. What's it? Me gubbins. Me corker. Right. I think that routine might work. Okay. So let's just see if it crashes. Woohoo! Look at that. Oh yeah, we fucked this up royally. Okay. Okay, so we're going to need... Looks like a mind is born. It's a brilliant crash though, isn't it? Look at that. Wow, that's amazing. A Mega Driver's crash. Call it modern art. Shop it. Ship it. Right. I might have to just go and visit the office very quickly. I might just go and grab another beer as well. Actually, no, I'll just visit the office. It won't take me a minute. Hydro McGubbins for Prime Minister, definitely. Is that out of heaven? It's definitely out of heaven. It's not a place on earth. If you want to see how it works without all of that malarkey, run. See, that works fine, right? So as soon as we get the new file in, everything goes there. Are you modifying or are you working on / modifying MD code from a different project not by you? Hooverphonic, no, this is the Metal Gear project that I ported from the MSX Z80 to 68000. So actually, I should know this code base really well. Thing is, it's amazing what you forget after 2 years. 2 years now, is it? Bloody hell, it's not actually that long ago. Right, I'll BRB, just need to nip to the office. Bear with. It does make me think, actually, you must be able to do a quite interesting 512 byte intro on the Mega Drive just by some recursive shenanigans. I mean, look, admittedly, this is taking a lot of memory to do this, but it still looks quite cool. Okay, so what has that broken then? So A5 better not be used because that is, yeah. Okay, cool, that's fine. Right. That's pretty much what Mind is Born does, yes. It's also one of the greatest soundtracks in the 256-byte demo ever created. Fantastic. Right. So, A0 is our... Yeah, that should be fine. Ah! Okay, yeah, that might help. Okay, I was picking the tile count up from somewhere else, so that's probably just continuously writing to VRAM. Woo! Okay, there we go. Wicked. Okay, so that's not... We're not... Wow. I didn't expect to fix that quite so quickly. Flawless victory. Yeah, I'll have that. Okay, so now that has unpacked. Okay, so that's unpacked all of the sprites into the room, right? Now I need to remember how they actually get... Let's just get rid of that. That's fine. Oh, DDS, mate. That sounds horrible. Okay, right. So that's all of those dealt with, right? So we've got a sprite list and a tile list, which is good. So how does that actually work in the main game? Because I've forgotten, right? So let's find where that's referenced, right? LEA sprite rooms, right? Which then puts that into IDX bitmaps, right? IDX bitmaps is referenced by blit functions, which is set snake bob, yep, which is fine, and update enemy bobs, okay, right, and set elevator, which is a specific shenanigan. Unpack room bitmaps, and okay, it's referenced twice in there, even though we. Okay, no, I get that. Right. Okay. So actually, it is update enemy bobs. Okay. So, how are we gonna do this? We're gonna just pull all the actor code in and then deal with all the fucking errors. It's gonna be a lot. It's going to be so many. I think the only way we're going to really be able to test this is if we just pull all that code in, right? This isn't going to be pretty, but, you know, I'm all about showing people the not so pretty side of game development, right? Because, you know, do it, import and fix. Yeah, let's do it. Right, okay. So first things first. Code / Amigear. Yep, beautiful. Oh! Hey Mega Cake, how you doing? There's a pretty side. Yeah, the pretty side is when you finish the game and it goes to production, right? That's the pretty side. I still remember it. Like, you wouldn't believe. The day that the original Amiga version of Metal Gear got released, I took the afternoon off work. I released it. I checked all of... I was on all the socials. It was picked up by Hazemaker. It was picked up by Hitch. They were streaming it on the day. A few other people were streaming it. And it just felt amazing, right? It was just release day. Like, I'd spent like more than a year making this thing, and then it was out there, and the feeling was unsurpassable, right? It was brilliant. And the reason why I remember how great it was that day is because whilst I was preparing the cucumber for our curry that we'd ordered in, I cut my finger. So, really cementing the day. So, like, this is great, this is amazing, I'm bleeding. So, you know, it's these things that you remember, isn't it? You know, but yeah, I had a great day, it was amazing. I love release day, it's so good. Could have been worse, could have been cutting onions. Oh, I'm fine with cutting onions. You're absolutely right, Francis. Even in this day and age, on a platform so small, like, it's just amazing. It's really good. Right, so into Logic, into Actors. Right, we're just going to copy the whole Actors folder across, right? Bam. Right, it exists now. Right, so let's do something a bit more drastic, right? So that's Mega Gear, and I think in the Actors folder here, file here, I've done a dirty little hack just to get stuff in, right? But let's actually go for the whole hog, right? Let's go there. Let's just copy the whole thing in, right? Right, now this is where we're going to get some... Are you ready for some errors? Because we're going to get some errors. Right. Right. Okay, so let's do a poll, right? Right, let's do how many errors, right? So less than 10. Less than 20. More than 30. Okay. 2 minutes, right. My last release high was probably releasing the Linux port of Bioshock Infinite, quickly ruined by Linux Zealotry, but hey ho. Oh, that's unfortunate. But you know. Oh. Thankfully, most of my pain or alleged pain has already been dealt with on Indie Retro News, and we put them in a room and blasted all those shitty comments with lasers. So, right. Anyway, there's a poll going, so I should have done less than 30 there anyway. But anyway, you've got some values there. Let's say if it's 25, then that's in the 20 bracket, all right? That wasn't a really well thought out poll, was it, really? So, we've not hit builds yet, so. Oh, actually, I've got time to get a beer. Bear with me a sec. BRB. Okay, we all say it's more than 30, right? Right. Oh, maximum number of errors reached. Oh dear. Okay. So that's interesting. Why is that saying that's redefined? That's interesting. Why is that saying... Have I put the wrong file in? Oh, that's really weird. Why is that then? Structures in constant. God. Da, 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 da. Oh, that's really weird. A 590. Oh, okay, yeah. I see what's happened there. Right, okay, now we're gonna .asm. Right, we're really gonna see the errors now. That include is not supposed to be there. Okay. Oh, that's really interesting as well. Okay, so actors guard alert. Okay, so that's another thing that's been included twice in my last run. I can't see what the hell's going on. It's not recursive includes. No, that's I've got a build option for that. What's happened is I was pissing about getting the actor code, sorry, the play movement code in, so I included files in that shouldn't have been there. Okay, so we've got a macro error. And another redefine. Let's get this one. Remove laser beams, which is lasers, right? Probably see that there. So yeah, that's that one gone. Oh, we've got a weight blip. Ooh, can't have a weight blip. Right, so we can sort out the DJNZ. Let's go back to the Amiga version. Let's do DJNZ, and there should be a macro here. Let's just copy that. Right, shrink that. Go back to here. Go to macros. Just punch that in there. That's fine. Let's build that. DJNZ's are gone. Right. So what the hell is calling weight blip? Because there should be no blip functions in here at all. Oh, okay. So we just don't need that. No way. Oh, here we go. Okay. Okay, yeah, this is where shit gets real. Okay. So if you were looking for a count earlier, let's get that count now, shall we? So this is the real count, right? After the, you know. Okay. Notepad++. Right, so what does our actual count look like? Get rid of all this stuff. Okay, yeah. So get rid of that. Jesus, that's annoying. Jesus. Okay. I think we can safely say that's over 30. Yeah, even at... yeah. Okay. Yeah, over 30. Right, so this is going to be tricky. Okay. So, okay, so let's start with this one. So we just have to, like, chip these off, right? IDX actor rooms, right? So let's go here. IDX actor rooms, and that's actors in rooms. I imagine that's one of the data sections, isn't it? File Explorer. Data, yeah, okay. I tell you what we could do, actually, which would make life a lot easier, right? Let's just go to data. Mega Gear, data. Paste in there and then skip these files. Right, so we've got all the data now. Interesting. Sprite bitmaps, fine. Okay, so there anyway. Right, so all I've done is just copied all those source files in now. So that's Amigear, that's no good, that does run. So IDX active rooms. Let's go back again. Amigear, right, so that is in actors in rooms. So actually all we need to do to fix that one, what I'm going to do is just move that over that, so you won't be able to see the Amiga side of it, right, because I need the second screen, but I can still see the chat, so that's fine. So actors in rooms, so if we go to here, go to data, okay, and then include data / actors in rooms.asm. Right, so that first error should disappear. Okay, cool. Okay, num enemies, num SPR enemies. What is that then? Actors. Oh, that's actor sprite ATT. Okay. Okay, so that's in data as well. So let's include that. These data chunks, I mean, it'd be fine, right? Because they're just data. There's no code in them. They're just DCB statements. Right, so that one should disappear. Okay, that's steaming good. Okay, spawn item. What is that? A piece of code called spawn item. Okay. That's just in the logic folder, so we're going to have to pull that across, I think. So let's just go logic, new file, spawn item.asm. Save, and then we also need to include that somewhere. Let's tidy this shit up a little bit. There we go. Include logic slash spawn item.asm. So this is probably going to bring more errors now, because I bet that cool stuff that doesn't exist yet. Add room items 2 is now new. You see, it's like a add room items. Okay. Add room items. Okay, yeah. That's another logic file. Okay, new file. Add room items.asm. Paste that lot in. Yeah. Include it. Include logic slash add room items.asm. Okay. Build that. Interesting. Illegal relocation. Interesting. Oh, that's because it probably doesn't exist. Okay. Item size of. Okay, yeah. Yeah, I see what's missing there. That will be in constant. So this is fun, isn't it? Okay. Okay, so that'll disappear now. Okay, back to the original list. I've been checking in with chat. You guys all right? I do assume at this point that when I get into this mode that you'll chat amongst yourselves and everyone's happy. So, okay. Oh, more data. Yeah, perfect. Love it. Great. That was a classic tune as well. We just missed that. Okay. Items in rooms. So that's data. Include data slash items in rooms.asm. Right. So those should now disappear. In the zone trademark, yes. IDX room paths, so we're getting closer. And that's another data file. So yeah, include data slash paths.asm. Gradually chipping away, I think. Oh, excellent. Right, okay. So now we're on to the real meat of the bones. Set text unskippable is in text writer. Okay, now I remember not wanting to port everything of text writer across, but let's just do it, right? Oh god, there's nothing in there. Oh mate, okay. Okay, so everything. I tell you what we could do for weight blip. In fact, no. Let's just let's actually remove them, right? Okay, yeah. Oh, it feels a bit dirty porting all this code across because I know none of this is going to bloody work. Oh, I know why that's a waiting blip. That's because of the screen clears. Okay. This entire text writing. Way, Dockstar. Hello, mate. Tib Chip TFA, one coin, one play. Virtuosity 1200, Mr. Jacob, and my mythical duck. Give Dockster a very big round of applause. Give him a hug. Go on, big, go on, proper like bear hug. Go on, because they've just gifted you a sub. So yeah, they totally deserve it. Okay, so this is a nice easy. There's another weight blit in here somewhere. There. Okay, we got any more? Nope, that's all good. Right, so it's just the 2 decimal macro now. As in, my thick. Yeah. That's how I read it first. Yeah, I know. I feel terrible for that as well. But mythical duck. Exactly, yes. Yeah. Reese or the chippies, Neil, might have got a loose thing in it. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, dear. Oh, you've got Amiga problems. I do. I don't. If you're having Amiga problems, I feel bad for you, son. Got 99 problems, but my Amigas work. At least last time I checked. So. Oh, fucking, there's another way. Oh, okay. That's going to be problematic, isn't it? Yuck. Okay. That's a lot of mess, isn't it? Okay. Let's just do... Okay, that's because of the CPU-driven text drawing routine, which is going to be really fun to replicate. So all I'm going to do here is screen width byte equals 0. I don't care. I'm going to put to do. This will be a mess. Okay. Screen stride as well. Screen stride equals 0. Basically, the entire text routine I need to write from the ground up for the Mega Drive. It's the only way it's going to work. Screen depth. I thought I had that. This is 2, 4, 8, 16. Yeah, so that is 4. So that is a correct number. Now we should be back to... Okay, there we go. Okay, set Bob mask actor. That's an interesting function. What does that do? It's a blit function. Ooh, okay. That's an interesting function. Let's copy that in the blit function anyway, because we could. It's still working that way, so that'll be all right. Blit functions, yeah. Put that in there. Okay. 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 Ooh, okay. So we're looking good. Font lookup. This is another tune. Do you know what? Where is it? Where is it? I think it's time for myself to... where is it? So yeah, I've requested. It's the second time in a row that I've requested a mod request. So let's go for PT. Yep, beautiful. And then what was that? That was Balt something or other, wasn't it? I think it's by Esau. So let's go and have a look. Let's find that. And that is in Google Drive. Amiga DJ setup folder. DJ. Where's the fucking search box? Oh, there. Balt. There we go. Right. Let's have some of this. What an absolute banger. There we go. Yummy indeed, yes. There we go. So yeah, that was Balterger by Esau. And that's fantastic. Okay, so we've got a lot of font lookups now that have appeared. And I know what that is. That is over there. Font lookup We don't need to generate a font lookup, I don't think. But what I will do is create the space for it, right? So that it exists in memory. Because I don't think it's going to cause us too much of a problem, right? So those should all disappear now. Swedish, yeah, he's all Swedish, and he's awesome. Okay. Value to, oh my god, it's never ending this, isn't it? Value text buffer end. Okay, that's easily copied, yep. Okay, let's get that into memory as well. Let's clear some of this mess up. Memory, there we go. Let's just put that in. We will need that, so that's a fair shout. Yeah, he's a nice lad, is Esau. He's a terrible file. You should know who he is. He's from Tractor. He's made some of the best MSX2 demos that you'll ever see. Get to know, basically. Screen HUD. So what is screen HUD? Better than a Welsh dude. I don't know. Ooh, yuck. Okay. Okay, that's nasty. Screen HUD is nasty. We're just going to do ds.b 4000, right? And to do kill this shit because we don't need it anymore, right? But anyway, that should get that building. Wow, we'll get those errors removed. Oh man, it's like never ending. It's like we're literally basically porting the entire code at this point. Okay. Constant. HUD Y offset equals 0 at the moment to do kill this shit. Okay. It's funny, isn't it? It's like the error list keeps getting bigger. It's like you take a few off and then more add in. It's unbelievable this. Right, so we're at the point now where we are... Oh, we might be able to avoid this one. Oh, that should exist, right? Oh, that's why. Because dialogue down... Okay. Okay. Let's put those in. Wow, this is taking a long time to build now. Oh shit, have I crashed it? Have I crashed the VRAM? Uh-oh. I've balked VRAM. Okay, there may be a very good reason for that. Dialogue count doesn't exist. Okay, where's that? Constants, dialogue count. Okay, so that is... Let's copy those constants in. It doesn't matter where they are, I don't care. Oh yeah, hang on, we got one. Okay. Katie, we're building again. Wow. When did you last save? It saves every time I hit build. What I haven't done is... I haven't done this. For a very long time. — 616 files have changed. There we go. Shit just got real. Let's just push that. Pull fast forward. Go on. Yay! Oh, brilliant. Okay, so now there we go. We got a nice. We got a save point. All right. We've put it in position 1. Okay, fill wrecked. It's a blip function. Okay, what I'm going to do is just do this, which is dirty, but there's no point in trying to just copy that code across because it's not going to know what it is. So the rectangle fill is, it's incredibly blitter driven, right? The whole thing. So it's pointless. Oh, this is a tune, isn't it? So if I go to the top of blip functions, okay, so we've got fill right. Okay, so let's just put that there. So all that happens at the moment, just turn it down a touch. If in doubt, stub it out. Exactly, Peter. Yeah. So it's no point having those blip functions in there, right? Because they're not going to do anything. Okay, so what's our next error? Display a sprite character ID. What is that? Oh, I know what that is. Okay, yeah, that's to do with the... That needs a complete rethink as well. So that's sprite display. So one part of... let's pull this up here. Reveal an explorer. Okay, that's just in logic. Right, so let's just make a stub. Right, let's stub this out. So one of the bonus features of the Amiga version is that when you speak to people, it will show you their like little portrait image and their Amiga sprites, and it needs to be fixed, but that's not what we were intending to do today, right? So what we're going to do is at the top here, we're just going to stub that out, right? And then clean that up, yeah. And then Mega Gear, and then include logic / sprite display.asm. And then I'll have to work out how we're going to do it with the Mega Drive. Probably use Sprite 80 or something, I don't know. I think Sprite off is... okay, we'll come back to restore BKG, because I don't think we need that either. Sprite display, that's where that's supposed to go. Okay. Yeah, beautiful. So that's that one cleared. Restore background 2. Text writer. Where's that then? Blip functions. Of course that's in blip functions. Save background clear rectangle 16 by 16 chunks. I don't think we need to do that either. But and all I'm going to do is, again, that's in blip functions. So this is another banger of a tune. We're just going to put that at the top there. Oh man, we are getting close, man. We are getting close. Hey Proton, how you doing? Welcome to this absolute shit show. Okay, that's a function called draw room items. Okay. Oh, I probably need to turn those into sprites, don't I? Okay. Okay, let's just add that in. Anyway, new file, draw room items.asm. How are we doing for time? 10 o'clock. Okay, we're getting close. We also need to include that. Include logic / draw. Chit chow, how come? I don't understand what chit chow means. Room items. My idea was to include all the actors code from Metal Gear into the Mega Drive project. Obviously, what happens is a big referential issue with about shit show. Shit show. Yeah, okay, there we go. Shit show. Oh man, this is getting short though. This is getting short. Okay, blit item game. I'm pretty sure that's in blit functions. Yep. So blit functions. We just punch that at the top. Stub it out. Okay. Limit ammo. Where the hell's that from? Items.asm. Oh god. Oh no. Oh fuck, man, this is gonna be a mess. Okay, new file, items.asm. You don't have to take a bite. You could just I think Terrible Fire, you will realise that you can't get 15k for that these days. Okay. Oh, wish me luck. This is going to generate more errors, isn't it? Items. And that is include logic / items.asm. Yeah. Build. Oh no. Mortals, you off there, mate? Time for me to do one. No worries, mate. Guile of Cocoon, how the devil are you, mate? Oh my god, I've got hardware that can run your demos now. I should definitely pull one up. I think I will, actually. I have not watched the... no, I've not watched that. I'm not bothered. Okay, right. Draw rect. It's second. I might have a go. Okay, so what's weapon GFX XY? What's that? Oh, that's data. Okay, that's easy to include. Okay, so that is weapon pointers.asm. Okay. I forgot I needed to convert those graphics. That's one of those things I will get onto, so that's fine. Data.asm. Okay. Include data / weapon pointers.asm. Okay, so those will disappear now. Or will they? Reveal? And where's that? Okay. Okay, that's why, because that doesn't exist there. That's one of those things. Data, new file, weapon pointers.asm. Save that. Right, now that's going to disappear. Thankfully, linking's not a problem for me. Fuck, man. Every time I do something, it's like, it's like, this is like a never-ending. It's not assembling yet. No, look, if you want to have a look at the error list at the moment, Francis. So here we are. So, and every time we fix one of these, we add another 5 to the list, right? So, okay, so let's just keep going, right? I didn't want to do it this way, but I don't think I have any option now, right? Okay, item GFX pointers. So that, okay, so that is item pointers. So let's put that in data. New file. Item pointer. No. Sod that. No. Data. New file. Item pointers. Pointers.asm. Yep. Okay. Paste that. I tell you what this really does give you is like when you're working on a project in particular like this, just how much this stuff fits together. Item pointers.asm. Boing balls! Big boing balls. Welcome. I can't type now. Look at the state of that. Okay, so item GFX XY should now disappear. Oh, that's in logic. No, that's not logic. That's in the wrong place. This is getting weird now. Okay. Okay, that's in data. Okay. Haha! Oh! Oh man. Pro, you got a lurk, no worries, dude. Look at the state of that. Why did I do that? Okay, no. Okay. We might have a... Okay, no, okay, yeah. Okay, I've got a hack for this, right? It's just going to get us working for now. Let's go back to data. New file, item includes. This is going to take some fixing later. But what we'll need to do is also go to AmiGear, assets, items. Let's just copy the lot. Items, and let's go to code, Mega Gear, assets, items. There we go. Yeah, okay. Happy. That's not going to be happy yet. Include data / item includes.asm. Okay, right. Personal day for me tomorrow. No, mate. No, we got that P1 to sort out first thing. I love the afternoon off though. No, I'm joking. I don't want the afternoon off. I've got stuff to do. Okay. HUD. Did I not port the HUD across yet? Oh, that's why. Okay. Fucking hell, this is going to create even more errors, isn't it? Okay, find weight blip because that's pointless. Let's do a control H in here. Weight blip with weight blip. I'll get to you in a sec. Okay. What was that? That was King Scorpion 64. Thanks for the follow, mate. That is absolutely correct, Zender. Francis is a good friend of mine, and also happens to be my work colleague. I like that. Yeah, we'll go with that. Yeah. Work wife. I like that. Brilliant. Okay. More blip functions. If in doubt, stub it out. Yeah. I mean, I've kind of alluded to the fact that I got a new job 3-4 weeks ago now, and yeah, he's the dude. So, and I'm having a whale of a time. Tileblocks.asm. Okay, that's an easy one to do. Okay, let's see how that works. Really stretching VRAM at this point, aren't I? Okay, draw tiles map. Okay. Why does that not exist? Oh, okay, yeah, that's fine. We can stub that out. Let's stub that out, and that's in room render. How are we doing? Oh, quarter past. Okay, room render. Let's stub that out. RTS, right? Oh, not RTE. Fucking hell, no. Yeah, this is true. I don't need to do any function definition. Although this list is not getting better. Oh man. Fucking hell. The amount of source files that touch other source files. It's like someone had honestly, this source code's like someone's congregated 1,000 spiders into a small box and then punched it. So I'm not going to try an RTE. So now we're on to the radio. Print digit. Okay, so we've got a radio file. Oh, we do. Okay, I'm doing nothing about that at the moment. That's fine. Okay. Francis, I'm loving this. Simply for the number of times I've been here and screamed. Yeah. That's about right. I'm assuming the stream's still working. Yeah. Here we are. Sweating our bollocks off. Okay, draw rect HUD. I think that's a blip function anyway, so we can. So let's stub that out because none of those are going to work at all. Okay, let's just blip item HUD. That's going to be a blip function as well. So let's just actually see if we can. SFX load weapon. Okay, we can SFX something or other. I think I've got some stubs for sound. Yeah. That's the sound stub. We're not doing anything about that. Okay. Kill all shot bobs. What's that? I think that's a function we can pull across because that doesn't actually touch the blitter, so that's fine. Blip functions, yeah. Just punch that in at the bottom. Okay. Draw item INV amount, that feels like that's going to end up in blip functions, right? Menu equipment, oh my god. Hit compile and then, oh yeah, fuck my life, yeah, exactly. Sometimes you wonder whether you just wanted to write it all from the ground up, but that list isn't looking so bad now. Fuck, man, that's not too bad. That is. Kill shot Bob. Okay, let's have a look at that. That's a blip function. Don't care about that. Oh, let's have a look. No, we can copy that. Hide player shot sprites. No, that's fine. We can do that. Because that's not actually touching the blitter. So that's fine. We can do that. Oh, this is a tune. Okay, item take amount. That's items. Got ASM. I thought I've got that. Ah, okay. Yeah, no, that's a problem. Okay, yeah. Yeah, whatever that one is. Reveal and Explorer. Data! Okay. Okay, that needs one to fix. Tidy this up a little bit. Whoa, yeah, save that, thank you. Just clean those up. It's getting a bit... okay, yep. Include data / that. Yep. Let's see if we can, within the next 10 minutes, if we can get this to a point where it actually builds. I mean, there's no way on earth I'm going to run it. I mean, I'll run it, but it'll be... Ah, shit, menu equipment. Oh, if I pull that in, that's going to be a mess. So, what's the best thing to do? Pull that in. Reveal, that's in logic, yep, menu equipment, yep, okay. New file, menu equipment. I've got to say, this particular source file gave me no end of trouble when I was building this for the Amiga. All sorts of weird shit happened in this bloody thing. I had to report it twice. Okay, this is probably going to increase the errors. Include logic / menu equipment .asm. Okay, I thought it was going to be worse than that. Okay, disable screen is a... Oh, it's a copper function. I don't have a file for that, so let's just chuck that in blip functions at the top for stubs. Okay. Okay, it's fine. Disable screen, compact equipment. That should exist. Okay, interesting, it doesn't. Shrink items.asm. Jesus Christ, how many files have I got here? Reveal and Explorer. Shrink items, that's logic. Okay. New file, shrink items.asm. Yep, that can go in. I think that's going to be super simple and nice. And logic / shrink items, because that shouldn't touch any graphic functions whatsoever. Okay. Okay, Bob Matrix save. I think we can have that. Because, yeah, that's fine. Blip functions. We'll have that. And then Blit Q hard reset. Doesn't need to do anything. Because there's no Blit Q. This is pointless on MD. Okay. Okay, enable screen. I think I've got disable screen in here as well, haven't I? Yep, fine. Let's just do that. Okay. Blit item. I'm sure that's in the Blit functions. Yeah. Okay. Bob resume. What does that do? Oh, that's interesting. Okay, and then it clears double buffer mode and does a Valve Matrix restore. So, can we get temp minus? That's not never going to work. To do make this work. Yeah. So, do you want to laugh? Assuming that. Oh, actually, that's not too bad. I thought it was worse than that. Seekonoid's got about 80 of them in. Render screen? What the hell does render screen do? Oh, that's interesting. Okay. That's in room render. Okay, room render. It does do some stuff that, but I'm not sure whether how important that is. I'm gonna copy it anyway. Is that generating more errors? I can't believe it crashed bloody. Fucking hell, it doesn't seem like we're actually getting this list down, does it? Hey Nico, how you doing? Oh man. Oh, set sprite palette. Yeah, let's copy that across. Room render, yeah. You can have that, that's fine. Check, draw, destroy PS. What is that? Enemy? Does that not exist? Hacking my own Amiga developer tools. We like the sound of that. Enemy.asm. Surely that should exist. So if you've just joined us, we're at this point where basically my life is falling apart. I'm not sure what you mean there. Pyro. That's readable. Readable. Right. No, that's fine. I've switched off the compiler warnings. Sorry, the assembler warnings where the BSR is over 32k. So it just turns it into a JSR or a JMP. So because I don't care. If I sat there like worrying about that stuff, like I'd never get anything done. I should be working on my demo rather than my tool. Yeah, this is a common issue, Nico. Like, okay, so where's that enemy.asm? Include punch enemy. Nothing includes that. That's weird. Wow, okay. That's really confusing. Don't understand. What is it? So what includes enemy.asm? Something must include it. Okay, my mind is broken now. Okay. FG rep time. Yeah, it might be actually. Oh, we're at 10:30 anyway, so okay, so let's see where we ended up, right? So let's call that 57, so let's call it 60. So that's 30 errors we finished on, right? Over thereabouts. I'll take that. That's not too bad. Obviously before the next stream, I think I will resolve all of these fucking pain in the ass issues. But yeah. That was painful. But you know, this is what we're about in this stream, right? We're about showing you all sides of it, right? You can't just have it all easy. You can't have all the good stuff. Sometimes it is trawling through several hundred files to work out why stuff doesn't work, right? So, right. Let's have some demos. Do you know what? I fancy some a few more classic ones, right? So in case you missed the start of the stream, which some of you did, no, I'm not doing Way Too Rude. Played that so many times. What we will do is we'll take that out. We'll plug that in there. Let's have some PC classic, right? Over there, please. Oh, yeah. Escape to. There we go. I think what we need is a bit of this, actually. This is not going to upset the GPU in any way, shape or form. But let's go for it anyway. Let's move that over there. No. There we go. Today. Downloads? I thought I just downloaded that. Oh, there it is. Hang on. 7-zip. There we go. Extract to there. Okay. Right, so I forgot I needed to do this. I'm going to disappear now, aren't I? But demos. Yeah, let's do a bunch, all right? Let's just do a bunch because it's not often I've had a graphics card that can actually run these, right? Have I deleted the camera there? No, I can... There? Whoa! Okay, that's not right. Let's just rearrange this slightly. There we go. Brilliant. Right. That's all sorted. Good. Yeah, I need to get an additional keyboard and mouse set up on this shenanigans. Right. Okay, I imagine this is going to run really quickly because this computer is much faster, but we're going to run this. We're just going to run it straight away like that. And then hopefully it will just, yeah. Put it at ×8, mate. Let's go. Start. Oh, you son of a... Okay, that's started up on the wrong screen. Please bear with me. Also try and escape this. So this is the fun about running demos on real hardware. It doesn't matter whether it's Amiga, PC, C64, anywhere. Stuff will always go wrong, which is exactly what's happening right now. This demo is currently doing shader compilation. It won't let me quit. So let's try that again. Let's see if it works if I just run it. Let's try display settings. That one. And there's a button there that says okay, no, that is my main display. Okay, let's just try and run the demo in on this screen. Okay. God, I hope it works. Yay! Let's go. I really wish he would fix this last scene because it is totally broken. Might have to speak to Pixter about it because everything else works fine, but the last scene's just like, yeah. Yeah, DVS man. The situation previous was absolute fucking shit show, if I'm honest. But yeah, yeah, it's just how things are. Has that got music? Yeah, cool. Right. I'll take a PC demo request at this point, right? If you've got a PC demo in the last however many years, I'm happy to take your request. I think we'll do the MFX one from... Is it MFX? From this year at revision. Because I have... I can't read that for shit, man. Yeah, let's go for this one. The interloper. Yeah, this is nice. Full screen. Let's see if it starts on the right. Oh, it starts on the right screen. Yes. Let's have some of that. Let's see how long this shader compilation takes as well. Shouldn't be too bad. But yeah. Thank you. Yeah, France. Yeah, exactly. No Amiga. No, we're going for PC demos today. Here we go. Have I got the right screen there? Yeah, I do. Hello. Right, let's do the mouse switch. Professional as ever. Right, so if I'm gonna do okay, I'm gonna have to do some shameless self-strokage right now, because I'm pleased that I've got a rig that can play this now. And it won't take long to download either, which is great. I am shutting my eyes. Does that mean you're going to sleep? Oh, that's all the way over there. Why is that over there? Okay, hang on. There we go. Okay, yeah, do some demos, yeah, new folder, yep. I'm just gonna run this one. Actually, and over there we need to. There we go. Okay. Let's see if this works. Oh yeah. Oh god, I can't read that for shit, can I? Okay. Display 2, yeah, that's what I want. We put up to 16 samples. Go on. Yep. Okay. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do this. You should know what this one is pretty quickly. The path of demos never runs true, does it? Okay. Let's look at that again. Yeah. Let's leave that at 4 samples then, because obviously it doesn't work otherwise. There we go. Beautiful. Oh, 2015. My God. That seems like such a long time ago when you put it down in numbers, doesn't it? Oh, well. That was a zip head, and that's not producing any sound anymore. Why is that? Oh. There we go. That's why. The Dalius, thanks for the raid, mate. We are at the last revision you went to, Devastator. Oh, that's a shame. You should come to another one, man. They're still really great fun. Last demo party you went to, yeah. Well, it's a long time ago, isn't it? I mean, you know, you can survive these things. It's not a problem. Oh God, God. Yeah, well, Mexico. Yeah, well, yeah. Actually, yeah, that's probably slightly problematic, I guess. Right. So yeah, that's been an interesting dev stream. The progress didn't look like we'd made much, but there's fucking loads, even though like you can't see it yet, and the project currently doesn't build. So you know, this is a standard day in game dev, right? You could spend several hours doing that shit and nothing happens. So I did survive meeting the one and only Terrible Fire. He's a lovely guy. So yeah, we are going to sign out now. Let me just do some shenanigans here. So let me just thank, first of all, obviously Dockster for his massive sub drop. Much love. So Mythical Duck, Mr. Jacob, Virtuosity 1200, One Call in One Play, TBL Chip, TFA, getting those lovely subs. Dedalius, thanks for the raid. Scorpion King, thanks for the follow. Gatey Noob, thanks for the follow. Tech Debt as well. Gwem and Provod, thank you so much for the raids. You're fantastic. And yeah, that's everyone. Laters peeps. We're obviously don't go anywhere. Like we only just got started, right? Let's see you all at Kickstart. Zender will be there. Nivrig will be there. Loads of people will be there. It'll be amazing. So I'll see you all there. If not, the week before I'll see you at Nova, which is amazing. Demo part in the UK. It's going to be ace. Can't wait to share the tune that I'm working on. It's going to be awesome. We'll have a drink for you. Yeah, exactly. When is it you want to go? It's the weekend after Nova, Nico. So, yeah, sorry, Francis. This is going to happen here, right? We're going to talk about these things. You have to deal with it. I'm sorry. Right, so I did check. There are other people on a raid, but Charlie is playing new retro games, so and some of them aren't that new, but they're new to him, so that's fine by me. So I'm going to press the button, and we're going to raid Charlie Farr because Charlie is the man, and he's awesome. And if you're not following Charlie, go and follow Charlie because Charlie's awesome. And he broke my game, so he already gets like 100 bonus points. Anyway, I will be back Wednesday next week. Last 18th, thanks, Nico. Yeah, they've all sold out, dude. Yeah, sorry. Francis, speak to you tomorrow morning, mate. I will see you Wednesday next week. And if not before then, I will see you at Nova. I will see you at Kickstart. You're all amazing. And I think you're all fantastic. And I will see you all very soon. But stay tuned for Charlie Farr.